I think for all of us in the room that have just on a residential side, or if we've had our own business and worked with a lender and understanding that they really have the depth and width of protections in their ongoing business with their customers. So I can see the need for the notification and the ongoing, communication with them. My concern when we look at what that consent, what the potential outcome of a consent portion could be, would be that it would preclude smaller or mid-sized commercial entities from being able to do something that would actually benefit the entire value of that commercial entity and provide a opportunity for them to make good on a mortgage. Whereas, a primary lender, if you think about it, in a situation where there may be in this area right now more value in seeing that business go out of business and acquiring the property, and I just wonder, as our role in this and understanding the resources that are already available to those large lenders, I'm not sure if I would be inclined to make sure that they were getting an additional separate protection. So if it was something that I could see being an additional separate protection for the small and mid-sized businesses, but it looks like it would actually be the opposite, where they could actually be shut out. And I think it reminds me of when some of the stimulus funding came out to businesses in the early parts of COVID, that those businesses couldn't qualify because they had bad credit. And what a backwards way this was of trying to help this business stay afloat, that they were precluded from assistance or from some other form of getting back on track based on their challenges that they were trying to address. So that's sort of my first kind of concern with that. And then my second one was, in your communications with the COA, because you said that you've worked with them recently, and there's no secret about the, I think, possible communication issues between the administration in the Ocoee City government and the actual electeds in the Ocoee City government. Is everyone part of those communications?
Those communications are just staff to staff level. It's
Okay.
not, we've not reached out to any elected official in any part of Florida on this topic.
My request would be to include them on communications. There is a very outward perception that ordinances like this that have no tax implications for residences or for municipalities is somehow an unfunded mandate. I think there's just a lack of understanding about how these ordinances work, or really anything that happens that there's an opt-in or opt-out. So I would just request that we include not just staff, but electeds.